my name is Drew Crispin, and I teach math here at the high school. I am so excited to get to know you next year and the opportunity to work with you. Coming into Algebra 1, it's such an important step for you, wherever you're at in your journey, that math and Algebra 1. Algebra 1 is the most important course that you'll ever take in math. It lays the foundation for everything that is to come, and we just want you to be in a position to be successful in this. So we've designed and structured a few things that will help you. Here's an analogy I want you to consider. If you play a sport or you play an instrument and you're not currently in the season, so you're not currently in football season, things you have to do between this season, the end of that season, and the next season matter. They're so important. If we're not working out, if we're not running, if we're not going over some of our plays and studying up, then when we come in the first day of practice, it's going to be really hard, and we're going to be playing behind. We're going to definitely be playing behind everyone else who has already done these things and who has been working out. So it's so important not only to our own individual success, but it's important to our team success that we're all doing the necessary things in the off season to really put us in a position to be successful. So when we look at math, we have to look at math the exact same way. There's things that we have to do in the off season, and our off season is the summer. But these things are intentional, they're purposeful, and they're meaningful. They're here to help you be successful and be the best version of yourself when it comes to Algebra 1 at the high school. So going through a couple of these things, we start with the why. The why is so important. Why would we even consider it? I talked a little bit about that with the football analogy. Now, if we don't practice in the off season, we're rusty. It takes us a while to get back in the flow of it. We're maybe not as prepared as we could be. And so when we look at this, there's a few things that we stick to and we cling to with our why. Number one, it helps us be in a position to be successful. We have to do things between now and next school year to help us be in a great spot to come in and hit the ground running. The second thing is, these are all skills, when we look at the math skills, that you've used before, but we want to sharpen those and really make sure that you understand and know them so that when we come in, these aren't going to be skills that we're going to explicitly teach. However, they are going to be skills that are going to be essential to your success in understanding the concepts in Algebra 1. The last reason is that we always want to continue to improve. No matter how great we are, we keep pushing. When we take it back to the football analogy, even Tom Brady, who is arguably the best quarterback of all time, he still goes to the next level. He still pushes himself. So even though he's done really well and had a really accomplished career, he's going to keep taking steps to improve. So we have to continuously improve. No matter where we're at on the journey, we keep pushing ourselves. Now, that being said, we now understand why it's important that we do this stuff in the summer. One thing that I will say on the front end of this is we're not trying to kill you, we're not trying to take up all your summer, and we're not trying to make your summer miserable. We want you to have time to relax like we all do. It's the off season. It's time to relax and relax our brain a little bit and to take some time off. So that's number one. It's not going to be overwhelming. I assure you of that. The second thing is we have resources and structures in place that will really, really help you with this in terms of making it efficient and meaningful for you. So a couple of these resources that we have what we call the expected problems. So for each section that you'll see on Google Classroom, there will be an expected problems. These are problems that we expect you to be able to do. That if you can't do, they're kind of an issue, and we have to talk about that. And so the expected problems are the ones that, 10, 15, 20 questions per section that will help you know what you need to know. And so if those problems are difficult, then you'll want to check out our video lessons. Our math department created these video lessons, and they are killer. They're specific to each skill, to each section, and they go over the problems and they explain it really, really well so that you're able to go back to your expected problems and complete those. Now, if I were you and I was trying to put myself in a really successful position, then once I do the video lessons, I would go to what we call the extra practice and practice that skill a little bit more, because if I didn't know it here, then I probably need some more practice on it. I need to refine that. And that's where that extra practice comes in. So although that's not really like the expected, what we expect you to be able to have completed, we do want these to be really solid, and that extra practice can really help. So we have these resources and structures in place. Now, if you have questions about this, shoot us an email. I'm not going to say that we'll get back that day or the next day, but within as soon as possible, we'll get back to you and we'll let you know and answer your questions. There is so much information on this Google Classroom, though, that I think that if you watch this video, if you're watching right now, and you're checking out the different resources, you will be in a really good position. We are so excited to have you next year, and we are so excited to get to know you and to work with you and help you along in your math journey. We know that math is sometimes a challenge for people, but we embrace that challenge, and we really just can't wait to help you overcome hurdles that come your way, because we are going to challenge you this year. We are going to help you grow and improve, and we just can't wait to get started with this. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for valuing what you do so much. So again, let us know. Enjoy your summer. What I would do with this is I would spread it out over one section every 2 weeks, maybe one every 3 weeks, something like that, so you're not overwhelming yourself, but you put it together a plan so you know what it's going to take to get this completed and to have it ready and prepped, completed by the first day of school. So thanks so much. Look forward to working with you so much.